Hello everyone, my name is Calior. I bring you every week the latest news related to Bloodhunt and everything that's around it. I help explain the news in a way to better understand what is going on. For posterity, archival, and recording purposes, it is currently Saturday, September 24th, 2022. It is 11:26 a.m. Eastern Time. It has been 151 days since the official release of Bloodhunt, so that's just about 5 months that the game's been released. We are left with 23 days before the end of the Noir Pass. That's the latest current active battle pass that we have in the game. And also, we are recording this live on Twitch every Saturday at 11 Eastern. And if you are live, feel free to ask questions in the chat. Feel free to interrupt me if there's anything that's not clear. You can do that at any point. And as a reminder and disclosure, I'm not a game dev. I am not bound by an NDA, but I will do the best to explain the news based on reasonable assumptions. And also if the devs tell me yes or no or whatever. So today's topics we'll be covering, it's going to feel like pretty much like as usual, like you should be knowing the drill. We're going to start with Twitch drops. Then we're going to talk about some games / Sharkmob updates. Then we're going to talk about Bloodhunt glasses. Followed by the usual mentions of current giveaways and community events. But first, if you haven't already, please give me a follow. Even if you're not going to turn on notifications, it would mean a lot. I stream very casually during the week and at different time zones to connect with different people that like Bloodhunt around the world. So the best way to do this, give me a follow on Twitch, give me a follow on Twitter, so you know when I'm going live and also when I'm doing some giveaways. So, let us transition, let us jump in. Thank you to Bloodhunt Legends for those absolutely banger transitions, by the way. I've got the link to those transitions. If not the link to that, I've got the link to them inside the descriptions below on my Twitch channel. So we are starting today with Twitch drops. So Twitch drop of the week, number 8 of 10. It is currently in the middle of the screen right now. It is the Villainous makeup. If you don't already have it, you need to watch 60 minutes of an official I don't know how to say it, part of the official list of affiliated kind of streamers with Bloodhunt, including this very channel. So if you watch this live, you should be already be working on getting this drop on Twitch. You watch for 60 minutes, then you go claim it in your inventory. And as long as your account is linked on your Sharkmob account is linked on Twitch, you should be getting inside your inventory. The list of streamers that are available to give this drop simply by watching their channel when they're playing Bloodhunt. There is the list. Hold on. What have I? Hey, let's as I usually do. I usually start by forgetting immediately. I'm supposed to put the links here. There we go. Twitch drop of the week. And here is the updated list of streamers posted by MotionGaming. So here's all the lists of the accounts that are available to give that out, including here. Also, if you're following that tweet and you need more detailed instructions on how to get this happening, MotionGaming has a series of tweets to tell you exactly what to do, which steps to follow, and what can be happening if you're trying to redeem those. Also, moving on to next item here. Yes, like I said, this is drop 8 of 10. We still have 2 more rare items to come. And I know that some people have been asking for that because they've been coming in late on this whole promotion. Yes, there will be future ways to get all those 10 cosmetics, like Twitch drops cosmetics. We don't know yet how or when, but they will be available again in the future. That's been confirmed many times so far by Combat Glue himself, Samir. In terms of game updates, hold on. In terms of game updates, we've got, as I've expected, it should not be a surprise to anyone at this point, but it was the survey that we got for the September update ended last Thursday. Not this Thursday of this week, the Thursday of the previous week. So it's been an entire week that's passed, as they've been usually doing. Usually after closing a survey, we don't get a blog post in the same week. It's usually like the other week after. So it should not be a surprise that they posted this post here. Thank you for your survey feedback recently. We're working on the next update for Bloodhunt. And here's the important part, because a lot of people have started commenting on this or sending like tweets to Sharkmob devs and haven't been listening or reading anything of this here. The primary goal of it is to improve matchmaking, where part of our solution is bot backfilling. Details to come in the next learning article. Till then, see you in Prague. And if you've been paying attention, and if you know, this is absolutely in line with the with what they've said in the August update learnings post. What they said that they were going to do with the game in the upcoming months. Like, there's a plan that is detailed there. It's not necessarily a roadmap as much as, here are some steps that we are thinking of doing to improve and stabilize the base game right now before we start building on it. And then we're going to be able to give you a roadmap, if ever a roadmap is something that we're going to be looking at once we've done all of this. So, again, if you've been following here, if you've been paying attention, what's in this article here? Let me link it just to be sure. If you want to go read it again, if you want to go look at the VODs that I've put out about this, this is also posted on my YouTube, and it should still be in my Twitch channel right now. Hasn't gone away. We know exactly what's going to happen in terms of what's coming in the near future. So the bot backfilling, we already knew that was coming. We knew that wasn't coming in the September update. Right now they've confirmed with that post that the bot backfilling is coming in the October update, or at least what we are calling the October update, like based on how they've been naming those updates recently. We can assume that it's going to be called the October update. But that's like, in terms of the game itself, that is pretty much the only news that we've got in terms of the game. But then again, if you've been following, if you've been paying attention, this current rhythm of things should not be alien to any of us. We know that when they're looking at the survey and they're working on the blog post, usually during that week and a half or 2 weeks that happens since then, usually what happens is they're pretty quiet. Apart from some updates on the official Bloodhunt channel, Most of the devs go, radio silence on their social medias in terms of like answering questions about the game, the current state of the game, or what they're working on. It's because they're in the office regrouping, looking at their own, like I've said before, like their own list of things that they want to add inside the game or change or modify about the game, and the wish list of the community that they get from the surveys. And they're looking at them, seeing like what they can combine. Are there some needs from the community that are more important than the others? And figuring out like very quickly a plan of what's going to be a part of the next patch, what's going to be part of the following patch, maybe even sometimes, looking at all the bugs, looking at all the improvements, making a timeline, what's going to be feasible to put in the next patch, what's not going to be able to make it in, but it's going to be important, so we can say like, oh, that's going to come in later. Let's say like the bot backfilling. So yeah, they kind of replan this out. They can let us know if there's some definite stuff, like let's say in the August update when they said, hey, bot backfilling, it's coming, not right now, next update. It's probably, or they said like an update in the future. Now they've confirmed, yeah, it's going to be October. So like a lot of planning, a lot of evaluating if some things are possible or not possible. What are the things that we can say like with 100%, like it's never 100% certainty, but what can we say like above 90% certainty that we can tell people like, yes, this is definitely going to be a part of the next update. Because sometimes there's some things that we don't know until it's actually been bug tested, until it's been gone through QA, just to see if it holds up, all of that stuff. There's a whole bunch of planning and evaluating and seeing what's reasonable to do in the future. And of course, like while they're doing this, they can't say anything, they can't announce anything, because technically inside of the office, like nothing's been set in stone, like, okay, we've put a stamp on it, this is what we're going to deliver in the next patch, or what we're going to deliver in the next 2 patches. So of course they're not going to say anything, they're not going to update us, they're just going to be zero, like going to go radio silence. So that's normal, that's expected. That's why we haven't been getting like a lot of news updates since the September update that we got. Sorry, that was a long-winded way to say like, right now, don't panic. This is normal. We've seen this before. This is still happening. At least we've got some consistency in behavior, and I hope that it's still gonna be like, okay, October update, the moment that this battle pass is gonna be over is when we're gonna get the next patch. We're gonna get a new battle pass. We're gonna get some new content. We're gonna get some updates. Like, I think that what we got, if you're looking at the September update, is kind of the blueprint of what we're gonna get, like, moving on. It's just the content of what's gonna be in it is gonna differ from one thing to the other. But it's still the same objective as they've mentioned in this August update, that they are going to be still shoring up foundations in order to build up more from there. It's a question of consistency. It's a question of, we're going to see exactly how they're, if they continue to bring this regular cycle of updating and improving at the same pace that they said that they want to set up. I believe that the monthly thing so far, I think it's a good idea. And we're going to see what's going to happen with this. XV, I have not seen... I didn't even know that the Bloodhunt art asset kit was updated. I know that there was a question recently in the Inner Circle talk on Discord that people were asking if the art assets were going to be updated for streamers and content creators. But I haven't looked into it because I haven't seen any updates about that. But thanks for letting me know. I'm gonna take a look at it. Hold on. Art asset kit. So thanks for letting me know. If people don't like, for a lot of the stuff that's related to Bloodhunt, if people don't talk about the from the Discord, if people don't talk about it, then we don't know. Like, there's not necessarily like any other way of knowing that. I'll mention this like very, very soon in another section. So apart from all this like verbal spaghetti I just said about the updates, we got a little video that was posted on Twitter about being the audio designer in Bloodhunt. So it's kind of like a little behind the scenes video, very short. There's some things that you learn. It's very like pretty much like skimming over the top, like on top of details, explaining how the music gets to be put together inside the game. Very short, fun to know. It's kind of information that you're like, this is interesting. I'm not gonna dwell on that because it's pretty much like you watch it, you got the information, that's it. So go check it out. The other update, which I don't think is necessarily important or relevant. Yeah, thank you, XV. I'll look at it. I'll look at it later. So yeah, I'm mentioning this because I think that some people would probably like, I don't know, it feels like something that people want me to mention or talk about. And if I didn't, like, some people were gonna ask, so I'm still gonna do it anyways. But yeah, Sharkmob has officially opened their offices in London. That's going to have 250 developers that are going to be a part of this. Now, some people have been going like, oh, so this means more resources for Bloodhunt. That's going to be more people that are going to be helping out with Bloodhunt. That's going to be like expanding Bloodhunt. This means good things in the future for Bloodhunt because we're going to get more people in London. And the real answer behind this is maybe, but we don't know. I don't know if you can. Yes, you can actually see this here in the description of Sharkmob here. It says developer of Bloodhunt and 2 unannounced projects. Sharkmob has already been working on other games that has been like made public for a few months now, I believe. So they're still working on other things. So it does not necessarily mean that a new office means necessarily more workforce being put into Bloodhunt. That is an entirely internal decision that is made. I don't know if 2 unannounced projects and the creation of this new office means that there are going to be like even put on these 3 projects. Maybe there's more projects, and this office has been put like specifically for other projects that they have in mind. We don't know. Literally, we don't know. Internally, are they gonna say like, okay, it is worth it to get some resources that we have in London to be put into Bloodhunt? Is that worth it? Should we put them in the 2 other projects? Should we put them in other projects that we have? We don't know. This is entirely like speculation until they say something about it. The only thing we can say is like, maybe. We don't know. But yeah, it's the kind of thing that, okay, it's news, it's fun to know, but what does that mean in terms of Bloodhunt? There you go. That's the official answer. Fun to note, okay? So, yeah. If you want to go out in there and like start speculating, have fun. But right now, there's absolutely no indication that this is specifically for Bloodhunt. Now, in terms of like other stuff, because I've seen people like start mentioning this, because of course there's always people that are talking about numbers and recurrent players and all that sort of stuff. I still want to mention that there are still players, there's still new players coming into the game. Unfortunately, the situation with the player base is that as much as there are new players coming into the game, there's also a bunch of people leaving the game at the same time. It's kind of like a filter that doesn't necessarily filter people. Like there's as many people entering as there's many people leaving. And usually it's the new people that are just like coming to the game. It's a free to play game. They've seen it mentioned, might be spooky, we don't know. They're coming in and they're leaving because they're just saying there's not necessarily a lot of people playing the games or the queues are long. But this week, I mean, I don't know exactly how you feel about this, but I haven't been seeing, let's just in general, not just Bloodhunt, I've been seeing a lot of people not be online. Their online presence, like on Twitter, on like on the other social media, it's been very silent for a whole bunch of people. In terms of just streaming, the usual streamers that I keep tabs on, not just for Bloodhunt, but for other stuff, they've been streaming. They've been streaming less, or they've just disappeared this week. So I think this has just been a rough week for everyone on the planet. Or it's just a question of like we're coming at the end of September, there's a quarter that's finishing or something like that. So I've just because I've seen like, oh no, the Bloodhunt's taking a dip right now in terms of everyone. I think it's just like everyone's taking a dip on everything right now. I think it's just like one of those like mood shifts in the world as it's happening. So, I'm not taking it as a big indication of anything. And again, I want to just, it's not necessarily news, but I want to address that. I want to at least mention it because some people have been, sending me DMs about how I feel about the current state. And I'm just like, this whole week feels off for pretty much everyone, as far as I'm concerned. So I'm not. The takeaway is like, I wouldn't be worried right now about any of this. I'm looking forward to personally, I'm looking forward to finishing the current battle pass. I know that a lot of you have already finished it, but I want to finish it. I want to continue finishing some quests while they're still there, and yeah, we are going to. Okay, Yuki. We're gonna see. We're gonna see what happens. Like I'm not putting my panic pants on. Okay, moving on. Next topic. I feel like I've been talking too much about this. Something I've been wanting to talk about, but no one said it directly. MotionGaming has been sitting on a package, a special package that he's received from Sharkmob, from Bloodhunt, and it's an extra on the side package. You've seen a lot of influencers receive some packages with some stickers, some pins, a shirt or something like that. But he's received an extra special package this week. I mean, it's been a few weeks that he's received it, but he hasn't been opening it until he reached a subscriber goal in September. He did that himself, okay? But the thing is that he opened it and received something that no one else has been able to show before or showcase before. If you've been paying attention, I'll get back to that. Combat Glue has had this on his streams, but has not talked about this. But now it's been officially like shown to people, so now I can talk about it. So, Gamer Advantage are a I'm just gonna play this at the meantime. There we go. Gamer Advantage. They are a company that makes stylish, good-looking glasses, but that block. You know, they have the anti-blue light technology put into this, and they focus themselves on making this for gamers or people that spend a lot of time in front of computers. And so MotionGaming has opened a box, like you see there, a new Bloodhunt sticker that we haven't seen anywhere else. Again, this is kind of like an influencer package, so we don't exactly know what's the cost of it or anything. This is a glass cleaning cloth, Bloodhunt, with the Bloodhunt key art on it. Yeah, hold on. I'm just gonna skip through that. He has a. Hold on. Is he shown? There you go. That is the sleeve in which the glasses come in, and that you can, like, you know, the cloth the cloth envelope in which it comes, and it seems that you receive both the pair of glasses and also the magnetic clip-ons. I don't know how you call them. Shades. Anyways, so as you're seeing there, he's removing that. There's nothing really, like, in terms of design of the glasses, there doesn't seem to be like any Bloodhunt icons on it, any Bloodhunt markings, aside from maybe a little sticker that is on the very subtly on the corner, as you may see it on some side. Anyways, at some point. Yeah, they seem like very much normal glasses, but from what I've seen, sorry, there you go. He's gonna show the. No, he's not showing anything, but there's a Bloodhunt sticker right there that you're gonna be able to remove. So, hold on. I don't believe that there's. Oh, look at this! Look at this glorious face with his glasses. It's fantastic, and yeah, I think they are UV proof glasses as well. And see, there's simply magnetic clip-ons that you can put on the glasses. Yeah, and that's part of the whole package. Now, what we see here, because I've done a little bit of research, I went on the Gamer Advantage website. They seem to be the Inferno glasses. If ever you want to go look into this. They seem to be the Inferno glasses. And yeah, by the way, they can be non-prescription or prescription. And they have very specific instructions on what exactly you need to do. And there's many different ways to go about it. But to get your prescription information either from yourself or from your eye doctor, you can give them the information of your eye doctor, and they're going to be in contact directly with them to make sure that the prescription is fine. So, by the way, this is not advertised, okay? This is just like I'm letting you know exactly what's the thing with them. And yeah, like you can see, there's some clip-ons that go with this, and what we've seen him show is, there you go. You've got the folding case in which you can hold your glasses. You get the microfiber pouch, but the microfiber pouch has been tagged with Bloodhunt. And you've got the soft microfiber cleaning cloth, but it is with Bloodhunt art on it. So as far as I understand, this is part of the package there, and there's a sticker inside it. But yeah, he's the first one to receive that and showcase that for us. We don't know the price. We don't know the release date. I don't even know if it's something that's going to be like buyable now, because Apparently some of the stuff that I've been telling about, such as like the Xtrfy keyboard, the Xtrfy Bloodhunt keyboard, apparently that's not going to be buyable. Apparently there's only a certain number of them that have been made, and yeah, it's not going to be up for purchase. So at this point, I don't even know if that's going to be purchasable or if it's going to be something else. I don't know. We're going to see. Gamer Advantage, they have here, how do you call it? They do have a partner program, so there might be some chances of getting some discount codes from certain creators. I can tell you from watching Combat Glue streams that he himself, even though he pointed it out to me in some DMs, that yes, if you've noticed his streams on his desk, on the side, he's always had a few items there. He's had the advanced GG, some advanced GG products. He's had the Xtrfy Bloodhunt keyboard that's been there, and he's had the box of gamer, like 1 or 2 boxes of Gamer Advantage products on the side. And he even has, like, once in a while been streaming while wearing the Gamer Advantage glasses that are part of this package. Like, he had them. You just didn't say anything. Okay? So the sneaky guy has been, like, featuring his products but just not mentioning them. So, you know, I did see the boxes there. I did know about Gamer Advantage and their products there, but I didn't know that there was something related to Bloodhunt. It might have been his own channel, you know, his own brand, his own Combat Glue Twitch streamer. Might have been that. But anyways, we're moving on. So that's something that's there may be an announcement of that in the future. We don't know. Okay, gonna speed through this next part because we're gonna be talking about giveaways. So as you know, Level Infinite giveaway. This is the giveaway so we can get some keys for these games over here, and apparently there are 2 exclusive skins for Bloodhunt. We don't know which ones they are. There's a whole bunch of instructions and follow-ups and entries that you can put in there. And currently, right now, as we are speaking, you have 9 hours left if you want to be a part of that giveaway. And there are 50 winners. We don't know exactly if it's 50 winners. The 50 winners are getting all of these, or if it's going to be like a certain number of these items that are going to be distributed to some people. Don't exactly know. And we don't know exactly what the skins for Bloodhunt are, but if you want to get into this, the link is in chat. Go get it. Next thing. As you probably already know, and I just mentioned it, BlueandQueenie have been doing a giveaway of rare Xtrfy K5 Bloodhunt mechanical keyboard. Yeah, you've got the link there. There's the picture. I've talked about it in the past. Combat Glue's been featuring it on his streams once in a while. There are some... this has been entirely Bloodhunt themed. And as far as... I believe it's an ambassador that told me, like, these are especially made for giveaways. They're not... I've been told that they're not going to be sold out. They're not going to be sold. So it's all the giveaways that have been happening in like the Twitch cons, like at the conventions. They are the only keyboards that exist there, on top of, you know, the other ones that they probably have in backup and that Combat Glue has and all this sort of stuff. So yeah, if you want to be a part of the giveaway to get that in their giveaway page of BlueandQueenie, just keep following the link that I've put in chat. You have 6 days left to join that giveaway, and there is a daily action. So every day you can go there and do a daily action to have more entries put into that. So there you go. You already know this. Most of you at least already know this. So there's 6 days left. Other stuff that you probably already know as well. Bloodhunt. Advanced GG Bloodhunt, Blood Orange flavor. You can sign up for the waitlist to know when these are going to be available for purchase. So far, they've said there's only going to be 200 of them that are going to be sold, made and sold. So if you want to jump in when that's going to be available, go sign up. That's my my reminder to everyone. We still have no idea when the flavor is going to be made available, or when there's going to be starter kits that are going to be made for this, if there's ever going to be some of them, like the starter kits that you can see featured over here. We know that there is a Bloodhunt tumbler shaker. We've shown what is probably going to be the design. We've seen that last week. We've shown you a picture. And another thing. So Again, Advanced GG works with partners. So there's probably partner codes that you can get out there to have a discount whenever that's going to be ready. So find your favorite streamer that is partnered with them. I'd suggest looking at the like I said, there's the starter kit section that we're currently looking at. See, there's a bunch of people that have their own sticker, I imagine, for their own brand and all of this. So probably that's a good way to start. If you don't know specifically someone that tells you they're partnered with Advanced GG, that's a good way to get a code. Also, remember this giveaway that I've been hyping up about, some blood orange flavor tubs being sent out to people, and one of those rare iron masks from Bloodhunt. I was waiting for the winners of this because they said they're going to post them on their Twitter page, and we're going to know who's going to be the winner. And I asked them about this. Advanced GG said the winners have been contacted via email. So unless they speak out and they manifest themselves on the interwebs, we don't know who won the Iron Mask. So, for me, it's a little bit of a sad trombone moment. Hold on. Sad trombone. Do I have that? Don't know if you can hear that, but yeah. Sad trombone moment. I was expecting to have a good be able to congratulate the person, but we may never know exactly who won it. So moving on again to the community events section of the show. We have Bloodhunt tournaments being presented and sponsored by EGL. That's my stupid things that are just, I've been called by suspicious spam. Okay. Bloodhunt tournaments, which are now going bi-weekly, and the prize pool has now changed, as I've mentioned last week. Now that we've shifted into solos, and currently, as of today, so at 3 EDT, I don't know if this reflects your time zone when you're watching this, when you're opening this page on your end, because right now it's showing my time. I haven't looked at it. But yeah, now they've separated. We have PC and PS5 competitions. So you can go look at this and participate. And if you click on it, you can see who's going to be a part of it, who you're going to be competing with. Still, free money. Free money, and you get to play your game. That's pretty much the only tournament that's happening these days. I want to point out something special about this. If you don't know exactly who to watch or whatever, Majora, you probably already know Majora, like a presence that is always there in the Bloodhunt community, always grinding, always playing, good attitude about the game. He will be casting and analyzing the tourneys right now. So I don't know exactly how he's going to do it. Maybe a multi-stream type of thing. and he's gonna be looking at that. So I'm gonna be on it. I'm gonna like while I'm preparing all of my other stuff, I'm probably gonna be like taking a peek at his stream just to see exactly what's going on. So yeah, that's another way to watch this competition. Majora is also a man who likes to live dangerously, as you can see by the low battery on his cell phone here. And if you're interested, as usual, I'm still gonna be like mentioning them. There are currently inside the chat right now. BizPart, if you want to know about community-based PS5 tournaments in Bloodhunt, they've already organized one. Get in contact with them. Get in the Discord. They are, yeah. And they made, like last time, I've already mentioned it. Last time they even got some support from Bloodhunt, who sent them some codes and a merch box to give to the winner of the competition. So if you're a PS5 player, this is the person to contact. The link is in chat. Yeah, go say hi. And I'm sorry, I completely forgot. I'm completely lost in my things. I'm lost. Hold on, I'm lost. Let's get back to me. Hold on. Hi. So that's it. That's the news of the week, I believe. Yes. So, what are we expecting now in the next week? Well, as I've said, like we've got the 2 more Twitch drops to come. So, we still got 2 more weeks of that. On top of like this week that just started yesterday. We have we're expecting a blog post about the results of the survey of the September update, and they're going to tell us probably what's going to be a part of the it's going to be as usually as they do. It's a part of here's what you told us and here's what we learned from the survey, and here's what we're working on, and what's going to be a part of some of the news is going to be what's going to be a part of the October update, and what's going to be like, your other concerns that's not going to be a part of that October update, when we're expecting those things to come in the future in terms of our future updates. That's going to be, I think, the gist, based on past experience of what they've been telling us. And also, as a reminder, October 18th, Tuesday, that's going to be when the Noir Pass is going to end. So right now, this is what we got. It's been a very lean week in terms of news, but again, like I've said before, this is totally expected at this point in time, as usually cyclically, if there's unless there's very like other than the game itself related news, this is what we got in terms of game news. We don't have a lot during this period, but I'm expecting next week to have much more info, and we're gonna have a lot to talk about. I'm certainly hoping. But again, this is based on their usual content release and how they're working on stuff. So it's good that right now we are having this cycle. Okay, we're having this rhythm of communication, of updates, of not getting anything and then suddenly we get something. Like right now we can have a predictable cycle coming in. Of course, there's plenty of people that are expecting big things for the October update because of Halloween. I think that's been very, very, very clear in the community that big expectations are coming through. Like I said previously last week, Yeah, I think that they've known for several months that Halloween is a big thing. It's going to be probably a big push to get some more people inside the game. But again, this is my call out to you, community of Bloodhunt. Keep getting some friends in there. If you need to hold their hands through the process of learning the game, please do so. We need to get more people inside the game. I know retention features right now we don't have a lot. So right now, if you want to get people inside the game and keep them right now, it's like your friends. Okay, get your friends in there, and like get your friends in there, get them interested. If you want to be like the big selling points right now is that the Noir Pass is really, really cheap. It's really, really easy to complete. And so you are absolutely getting your money back and getting a bunch of cosmetics that are really cool. And you get to learn more about the game. And yeah, there's a quick time limit to do it, but at the same time, it's super easy to do. So get people in, get them excited that there's going to be like an update for Halloween. Absolutely. So yeah, that is your mission out there. And yeah, I know about, you know, the people that are losing faith in the game and the long queues and all of this, but by this time you should know your peak times for your own region, when it's good time to start queuing in. Help out with the queues, basically. And yeah, just like promote accordingly if you can. Yes, XV, you did do a Noir Pass trailer. Why don't I completely forgot to link it here? But yeah, go see XV offline right now. It's pretty easy to go on the find them on Twitter. They made a cool little trailer, and Samir said that if someone made a trailer, they were gonna give them something. So you're saying Samir stuck to his promise? I'm very glad to hear that. So yeah, if you do things for the community or for the status of the game, I don't know, you may get some rewards. You know, the devs are watching, the devs are listening. We've seen some devs inside this very stream, like confirming or denying some things. There you go. Yeah. Thank you for linking it, actually. That's a good idea. I'm going to link it. Thank you for the link right there. That is the trailer that they've put together. Go watch it, share it. I'm going to add that to my notes just to be sure. I completely forgot to add it because I was just like, oh yeah, of course, the trailer. Let me just add that off. There we go. Yeah, nice, cool little trailer that was put in there because I guess the resources at Sharkmob were gonna be like spent otherwise. Like those very professional and very sleek looking trailers are not like made in like a week. There's a lot of production value that's being put in there, and like music and all of that. So I think that they are putting their resources, at least that's how I feel. I get a gist of they might be putting their resources right now into making a big, or at least I would hope, a big promotional push for October. I would hope. So yeah, thank you XV for putting this together. Yeah, and instead of me just like waxing philosophy, I don't know. Again, extending my end of the recording as usual. That's it for us here. Please be kind to each other. Please give a follow on Twitch. Channel is growing. I appreciate everyone for joining up, and like even the people that are starting to subscribe and all of this. I've been putting some emotes together. I've been starting to build the channel, start to see what I can do in the future. Spooky season is coming. I'm just saying. A lot of streamers have been talking about spooky season. There's a lot of spooky games. I've got I got a wish list on Steam of games that I might see in the future. Some of them might be completely serious. Some of them might be absolutely ridiculous, and you're gonna be like going, "What the heck are you doing with your stream?" But let's go along with it. Yeah. Thank you for sticking around. Thank you for helping out with the Bloodhunt streams. Yeah, as a reminder, I have the special drops on my stream, so whenever there's a new Twitch drop that's available, you can watch me when I'm playing Bloodhunt, and you're gonna have those available. I also have the giveaways for the purple paint jacket, Candy Kid eyeglasses that I do every time that every time that I'm playing Bloodhunt and people join in. Right now, these days, sometimes I've been doing a giveaway and there's only been a single person in the channel that hasn't had it. Like, I have some people in the channel, but so far everyone's claimed it. Sometimes there's been no one that's been available to claim it because everyone that's been watching has already got one. So it's pretty much kind of guaranteed. Like, I'm just going to put it out there. If you follow my channel and you're there when I'm playing Bloodhunt, you're pretty much guaranteed of getting this rare code in your hands and being able to put that on your character. Just saying, you know? I've seen some streamers have been starting to get some codes as well to try to do this thing, because apparently some other people have been starting to catch on that this is something that you may be able to get. Anyways, just saying that, like, right now I've got a bunch of codes and they're going to no one right now. So, yeah, join up. Anyways, that's enough. Thank you for watching. We'll see you next week.